The assassins would have you believe that Al-Mualim was a great man.
Okay. So I'm not sure you were supposed to see that. You should just get back to your animus. With the servers back online, you could, in theory, restore your co-workers' workstations if you feel like being helpful. And you could, in theory, find some more digital goodies if you feel like being sneaky. Hey, one of your co-workers dropped his communicator by the elevator. If you see any tech lying around like that, grab them. There might be a clue as to who did this.
Now that you have unlocked Shay Cormac's memories, we stand on the brink of grand discovery.
Nice find. If it was me, I'd snoop to see if there's any juicy stuff on it. But I might be a terrible person.
I know you must have questions about your new assignment, or about me. For now, all I will say is that Shay's story contains the answers. Shay will lead you to a greater understanding.
Haytham Kenway remains a controversial figure for me. I have great respect for him. After all, he was the Grand Master of the Colonial Rite, charged with finding a precursor site. Haytham was cunning and ruthless, but he had a streak of emotional weakness that ultimately triggered his downfall. He lost his father when he was a child, and the British Grand Master Reginald Birch raised him to become a Templar Knight. Haytham eventually learned that his father, Edward, had been an assassin. That he chose to stay a Templar, rather than follow in his father's footsteps, indicates to me that he believed he was already on the right path. When Haytham discovered that Birch was the one who murdered his father, he and his sister killed him in revenge. I believe this was the beginning of his downfall. Templars kill for efficiency, not petty emotions. When he discovered that his son Connor was an assassin working against him in the colonies, the same emotional weakness stayed his blade. A pity Connor did not show him the same mercy.
It has been a long time.
Achilles.
Adewale, how go things in the West Indies?
Very poorly, I'm afraid.
Your countenance tells me we should discuss this. Come.
Who's our visitor? That's Adewale. Who's a slave who freed himself, and hundreds of his brothers in the West Indies. That man's a living incarnation of the Creed.
I see.
You join me for some practice?
Soon. I've got other business first.
Tell me what happened, old friend.
It was terrible, Achilles. The ground shook, and the ocean waves crashed over Port-au-Prince.
How many were lost?
Thousands. No family was left.
I hate to bring up practical matters at a time like this,
But did Macandal's man complete his task before the earthquake hit?
I cannot know. Von Radier has not been found. He was a
The
strong
warrior looked worried earlier.
one of Macandal's best students.
Such a shame. So we cannot know if he found the site.
Indeed. If there was a temple under the way.
I hear Mistress Hope was looking for you.
You are late.
Oh, what did I miss?
Only the first hour of training,
We're always training, Kisagawase.
and will continue to do so.
Do not waste your words. Shay abhors improvement as much as cats abhor leashes.
Hey,
A pity. The boy has so much potential. But so little discipline.
all right. All right. What would you have me do?
Well played.
So, what's the challenge today?
Shooting straight and true. Here, you can use these.
These are yours.
Well, I want you to have half a chance of succeeding. Go on. Shoot these targets. You can take your time. Not too much. More work after this. Reload. Anyone can hit targets standing still. Let's see how you do on the run. Come on, hurry up. You're almost there. Well done, Shay. Keep it up. You're doing all right, Shay. But don't let the others vex you. They mean well, but they'll never show it.
It's about time you showed up.
Far be it from me to keep a lady waiting.
I'm no lady here. And don't you forget it. I'm your teacher. And you're better.
Well, some of that is true, at least. What would we be doing?
Exploring a myriad ways to end a life. You two! Make yourselves useful and watch Shay. Can you kill without being noticed? Top form, Shay. You certainly know how to handle yourself. Stay low and stick to the brush. Be patient and you might hit your target.
I saw you.
Nicely done. I am surprised. You certainly know how to handle yourself. You did better than I expected. Have your skills actually grown, Shay? Oh, do not get a swelled head over it.
Shay, follow me. It's time you learn to survive in the frontier.
I think I've been managing well enough so far.
Perhaps. But there is more I can teach you. time for the hunt. Use all your senses together to find prey. Killing should not be meaningless. We must use what nature gives us. Good. Now to use what you have taken from nature. With these, you can keep your pistols close. Achilles has one more thing to show you.
Shay, I hear you've become quite the marksman.
Generous gift. Thank you, Mentor.
My ship awaits, Achilles. The people of Haiti will make good use of your supplies. I trust you will retrieve what has been lost.
Lost?
The Templars stole 2 precious artifacts. A manuscript of ancient wisdom and a box that allows one to understand its language.
I have tracked the Templar as far as this coast, but I fear the rest is up to you, my friend.
Farewell, Adewale. Whoever controls the artifacts can access precursor sites of power. We must recover them, or none are safe.
Where to? Wherever Templar affairs lead us.
Liam, it's not like you to set out without a plan.
Plan or no plan. We choose our own battlefield. And hey, we know most of these when we're at sea.
Right you are. Let's set sail. More sail! All sail!
Who's top? We only have one lead, Shay. Let's hope it brings us closer to the artifacts.
So Achilles tasked you with this mission?
No. He tasked me to task you. You need to find what was stolen from Mackandal, Shay. You have to recover the precursor box of manuscript. This is your mission.
And what's yours?
Watch your arse.
Achilles doesn't really trust me, does he?
Give it time, Shay. Do this for him. For us. And you'll do much more than earn his trust.
Liam, do you know what Achilles writes about? I see him in his office all the time, bent over his papers.
He keeps records and accounts. Studies what little is known about the pieces of Eden. And of course, he corresponds with assassins on other continents.
Of course. Liam, you could be a right horse's arse when it comes to assuming everyone knows the same as you.
I cannot help if Achilles wants me to be familiar with our counterparts in Europe and elsewhere.
Said like his favourite son.
Connor's his favourite and only son.
Then Achilles is heir. Connor may inherit the house, but you'll be mentor.
We'll see.
Whatever you say, Prince Regent of the Assassins.
You call me that again, I'll throw you in the ocean.
And up is a conger as long as a mile. Winds come easily, he says with a smile. In the windy old weather, stormy old weather, when the wind blows, we'll all pull together. I think what that these fishes are saying is right. We'll hold our party now and steer for the line. In the windy old weather,
Trim the yards off the wind!
when the wind blows,
Reef the mains! Clew up gallants!
Haul down and clew up!
Anchor away!
Trust me, you will sell those lobster by the ton in France. Ah, the cabbage farmer has returned. About time. We have a lead on that curious manuscript.
I'd be surprised if you can read it.
No one can read it, imbecile. This is why the Templar are taking so long with it. But one of our allies has caught a glimpse of their work.
A pirate?
A spy who worked with the pirate. We set sail for Anticosti. That should prove a good test for this floating cesspit you call a ship.
How trustworthy are the pirates?
I consider them brothers, Shay. When the time comes, they will lend aid and help us fight the Templars. If only the roast beef would realize the Templars were pulling their strings.
Are the Templars truly in control in the colonies?
Not quite, but their influence reaches far and wide.
And what about the spy we're meeting?
You need not worry about Le Chasseur. He is loyal to the Brotherhood. As it happens, he also has friends in both French and English fleets. And he knows more about what goes on in these parts than you can ever hope to learn.
So Liam, what could you tell me about Adewale? You obviously admire the man.
Aye. I had the honor of working with him once. I've never known anyone who'd done so much for our cause. But it's much more than that. Can't be far now, Captain. There, Captain. An English vessel. and she looks to be in trouble.
That's fine indeed. Perhaps we should aid her journey to the bottom of the sea.
Now, let's not be too hasty. She's full of crown cargo. Take a look through your spyglass and see for yourself.
Take a sight. I say this is a good day to lighten King George's pockets.
Be careful. A few shots should be enough to cripple her. Too much damage and she'll go down with all souls and all spoils.
We can board and loot her before the crew knows what hit them.
Now's the time. Let's board her. Show them what's for, Captain.
Come on, men. Spoils are ours. For the Morrigans.
The sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain. We should strengthen the Morgan before going any further. There's a harbour master stationed nearby. We can spend our new wealth on improvements.
I didn't realize there was a brotherhood in Haiti.
Yes. Francois McCandle is their mentor. He gathers many of his assassins from the Maroons.
Those are escaped slaves and their children, right?
They are. A shame, though. They escaped terrible conditions only to be killed in that earthquake. Where's Percy, Shay?
Stars all but men!
Is this the place? There's nothing but fishermen and their gear.
Aye. Percy and fishing go hand in hand. But it will serve our purposes well enough. The French fish these waters first, but King George is laying claim to more every year. The locals are caught in the middle. Anchor!
What will you be needing today, then? My thanks for your trust, Captain.
Captain's trick!
We should resume course to Anticosti, Captain.
Indeed. The chasseur is waiting for us.
The sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain. The Morrigan seems sturdy enough for the challenge.
Ships ahoy!
More fishermen from Persei.
Enemy ships!
They're sinking the fishing boats.
You must believe those fishermen strayed into their waters.
Scoundrels must pay!
And would you look at that? Standing right in our way to Anticosti. What say you? We sink every last one of them?
For once, I find myself agreeing with you, Shay.
Stranger things have happened. Ease off the wind!
Reef the mains!
Reloading, sir!
Move it! Move
Waiting
it!
orders, sir! It's a gun!
Fire!
They've crossed the fence!
Top gallants, royal studs! Brace yourselves!
It's been
Ship, Captain!
Fire!
Reinforcements, Captain!
Easy prey, Captain!
Ready to bust!
Hope you've made your peace with God!
Loaded, Captain!
Short sail! Get off the squall! Hold them in! With the wind! Mates out! Let's go!
Brace! We're going to hit them!
Fire!
It's smashed the butte swell! Larboard!
Fire! She's centering! Ease off the wind! All in all sail! Fire!
Ready!
Fire! Let out some sail! As much sail as you can!
All sail!
Blues up! These are sticks! Fire! All down! All down!
Ready to fire, sir!
On fire! Fire!
Hurrah! Awaiting orders, sir!
Douse the royals and tops! Fire! Reef! Short on sail!
That's the last of them.
Then let us go on.
Not too far from Anticosti Island now.
Will your friend the spy be waiting for us?
Yes. I hope the chasseur has more information about the manuscript.
Maybe he'll have the whole thing figured out for us.
And maybe I'm Emperor of Rome.
Ave Caesar! Salt air, open skies. A man out on the ocean is as free as a man can be. What do you say, Liam?
We're out here for a reason, Shay. Mind your duty.
Well, what's the point of freedom if you cannot breathe deep and enjoy it?
The Templars stake to this continent like tar. I won't feel liberated until we pry them off.
Seems to me we should just talk to them like men, instead of skulking around.
There it is. Articusti.
The chasseur should be there. And with any luck, he will know where to find that manuscript.
Getting close, Shay.
Douse the gallants and ride!
Dock the ship here, Captain. We've arrived at Anticosti Island.
The rum here is terrible. Let me see. That's not rum. It's...
So, Louis Joseph, how goes the fur trade?
Not well enough to put...
Take a look at this. I borrowed these plans from a Royal Navy ship of the line. They are like nothing I have ever seen.
Good. We could use some more powerful weapons. Le Chasseur, allow me to present our associate, Shay Cormac.
Gentlemen, I have news. On this same ship, I spied the manuscript you seek. It was written in an exotic language I did not recognize and was full of drawings, plants, and animals out of an opium dream.
Were there no charts, no maps?
No. There may have been some kind of code, but neither I nor the roast beefs could ken
Where's
it.
the manuscript now?
The man who brought it said a man named Washington sent him.
I know that name. He's an important Templar, isn't he?
He is. Lawrence Washington has great ambitions that Templars have helped fulfill. Shay, let's return and find him. You, sir, have our thanks.